Electric Age, and here in Electric Age we try to help our beginner electricians, our apprentices, and people who find it very interesting learning house electrical installation. So today we are looking at something very important, something every beginner electrician would like to know. Yes, I've prepared series of videos concerning how to prepare your working drawing, your conduit layout, how to balance your circuits. In today's tutorial, we are not going to stop there. Yes, we're going to prepare a working drawing. We're going to prepare a conduit layout. That is our starting point. That is the starting point of every electrical installation or planning level of any house electrical installation. So we're not going to miss that. Also use it as an opportunity. Then from there, we're going to balance the circuit both for the lighting point. We're going to balance the circuit for the socket outlet. We're going to balance the circuit for all the dedicated circuits. So we're not going to stop there. We're also going to select a distribution board. Are we going to need one distribution board, two distribution boards, or three distribution boards? We are going to see by the time we start this demonstration. Now, if this is something you find interest in, I want you to give us a thumbs up. Make sure you share with other electricians, and don't forget to subscribe, because our next video is something you don't want to miss. If you are interested in learning all this that I just mentioned, come close. Let me show you. This permits me to use this double line as my window. This is window. This is another window here. This is a window here. Here we have a sitting room. We have a sitting room here. entrance to this other one is somewhere here. We'll have another window here. We'll have a small window here, another one here, a window here, there's another window. Okay, this is a wardrobe. Window here. We have an entrance here. A window here. This is a store. This is a store here. This is a dining. This is where the dining is. There's an opening here. Here is the sitting room. Here is the kitchen. This is a store. This is another entrance to the kitchen. Then we have another entrance here. This is room here. This is a sitting room. This is room. This entrance. This is entrance. This is entrance. Here we'll have I'll have a toilet here. This is window. What again? I hope I'm not omitting anything. There's another door here. It's a double door. There's a double door here. Here also is a double door. A double door. A double door. So this is an example of what I have here. Now we're going to look at the building. This is room. We have a room here. This is room 1. This is room 2. This is room 3, room 4, room 5. This is a sitting room. Here is a sitting room. Here is a sitting room. Here is kitchen. Here is kitchen. This is sitting room 1, sitting room 2. Sitting room 1, sitting room 2. Here is a store. Here is a kind of store, or where this is where the solar control room. Then here we'll have a door here. Then here we'll have another door. Here. So I want us to make use of this sketch. We're going to use this sketch in our demonstration. So, but now I'm going to clean all this. This is room 1, room 2, room 3, room 4, room 5. And here we'll have an entrance to this room. This is the entrance to this room. This is the entrance to that room over there. Now, what again do we need? Now, we have the kitchen here. This is the kitchen store. This is where we'll keep our solar. This is sitting room. This is another sitting room. This is dining. This is the dining. So now we're going to look at the lighting points. Let's start without wasting time. Let's look at the lighting points. Somebody requested that I prepare this and use it to teach our beginners how to prepare their working drawing, their conduit layout. Now, this is a room. We have two lighting points, for instance. This is the kitchen. We have two lighting points. We have two lighting points. This is the dining. This is the dining. Here we have two lighting points. Here we have, let's say we have 6 lighting points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have a middle one, which may be a chandelier, or let's say we have AC. Here we have AC, and the symbol for this is a 15 amp socket outlet. This for 15 amps, and this one is for 13 amps. So anywhere you see this, you know that AC should be there, because I may not be using the symbols. Now here we have AC socket here, we'll have one here, we'll have one somewhere here at the dining. Then this is the kitchen. Let's say we have one AC somewhere here, though we have window, that's window somewhere here. Let's say our window is somewhere here. Then here we'll have one AC. Over here, this is room 1. In this room, we'll have one AC here. So we'll have one AC here. This is the living room, another living room. We'll have another AC somewhere here. Yes, and here we'll have 4 lighting points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we'll have 1 point of light here. Here we'll have 1 point of light. Yes, in this room we'll have 2 points of light. We'll have one here at the bathroom, toilet, one here. Here we'll have 2, 1, 2. Here we'll have one here, one here, one here. In this particular room we'll have 1, 2. In this room we'll have 1, 2. Then we should also capture the outside lights, the outdoor lights or security lights. Over here, let's say we'll have 2 here, we'll have 1 here, we'll have 1 here, or we'll have 1 here. This other side, let's say we'll have 1 here, we'll have 1 here. Then here we'll have 1 here. This part, let's say we'll have 1 somewhere here. This part, let's say we'll have 1 here and another 1 here. Then this other side, let's say we'll have 1 security light here, 1 security light over there, and in this balcony we'll have 2 here, 1, 2. Now, one of the patterns or one of the methods is for us to count our lighting points. We can count our lighting points. We can count our lighting points starting from the security lighting. But before we count our lighting point, I want us to check and cross-check our bathrooms. This bathroom should have 1 point of light here. This other one should have a point of light here. This one is wardrobe. Yes, wardrobe. This one is wardrobe, and okay, let's count. Our security lighting point will have 1, 2, 3, 4 here for this side, plus 2 this side. That is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. This 12 can give us 1 circuit. 12. Then let's count the point of light inside. I don't want us to confuse it with the ACs. Let's not confuse it with the ACs or the fans, because we should be having fans. But then let's count the point of light for now. And in taking note of the point of light, don't forget that we should have center boxes here. We should have a center box here. Here we should have a center box. Here we should have a center box. For these ones that are 2, we should have center boxes, for instance. Here we'll have center box already. This one we can have one center box. Here we can have one center box. The center box may be used for fan. So that's why we're putting the center boxes, or for center lights. It can be used for spotlights. So that's why we're putting them. Now let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. We have 42. We have 42 plus 12. 42 plus 12. That will be 54. The total point of light we have here is 54. Since we have gotten this one, this 12 goes for the outdoor light. This particular one, we can split this one into 4. Yes, if we split it into 4, we can go by, this one will be 8, like, okay, let's say 10 into 4 at 1, 11. This one will be 10, 10, 10, 11, 11. Then 1 will be 12. Yes. So for the lighting point, we can make use of 1 circuit, 2, 3, 4, 5, giving us a total of 54, if I'm not mistaken. So we can make use of this. We are going to make use of this for the lighting points. We are going to start with the positioning of our switches. For now, we are going to look at the positioning of our switches. Now, our switches, before we position our switches, we are going to look at how our doors will be opened. Now, let's assume we want to enter this house at night, and getting to this point, the moment you open this door, you should open either this one or that one and have access to switch. Now, when you open this door, there should be a switch here or there, or there may be switch here and there. So it depends on you. If you want to put one here, fine. Then if you want to put one at this point, maybe during the close of the day, maybe at the end of the day, you want to go inside and have your rest and sleep. When you close this one, you close the entrance to the sitting room, you switch off some of the lights here, and over here you switch either 1 or 2 here and close this door and go inside. Then that of the dining, there should be a switch as well. The switch can either be here or there. Let's put a switch here. Let's put a switch here. Then let's go to the kitchen doors. Then if you go to the kitchen, the moment you enter from here, this is an entrance here. Let's say there is a door here, and this door opens, we have double door for instance, or single door. By the time you open this particular one this way or that way, there should be a switch here or there. Let's put a switch here. Let's put a switch here. Now this is a switch. So if you open this kitchen door or the door to the kitchen, you switch this off. If you open the door to the kitchen, you turn this on from here, this particular switch. By the time you want to go in, you can you should have access to another switch over here. There should be another switch here. From here you can turn this off. Let's say, let me position this very well. Let me position it very well. Let's say there's lights point here, there's another one here. So this is another switch. Then let's go to this other room. From here you can enter this room, and when you enter this room there should be a switch here. There should be a switch somewhere here. Let's say there's a switch here. There's another switch at this point. The moment you enter this from this sitting room, you should be able to turn the light on from this angle, then turn it off from this angle. So let's go to this other one. Here we should have a switch. By the time you open this door and enter this sitting room, or you are coming from this room, there should be a switch somewhere here. There should be a switch here. Yes, there should be a switch here. Then over here there should be a switch as well, either here or there. Yes, there should be a switch somewhere there. Then over here we should have a switch to control this light. There should be a switch somewhere here to control this light, this walkway. And another thing we are omitting, I think we are omitting a point of light. There should be a point of light here. This may look complex. I don't want you to see this as a difficult one, because you will not be seeing simple conduit layout. Sometimes you see something that is a little complex. Now in this particular one, you enter this house. When you enter this house, there should be a switch somewhere there. There's a switch somewhere here. From there you operate your light. From here we'll see another switch for the bathroom. Then you go over here. By the time you open this door, there should be a switch as well. For this particular bathroom, there's a switch also. There should be a switch. Then let's go on. From here, let's assume you come out from this room. There should be a switch here to on this, and there should be another switch somewhere here for this, to control this. Let's say we'll have another switch here. Then you go into this particular room. You should have a switch also. There should be a switch here. You can also have it as a two-way switch. There's another one here. Yes. Then what again? By the time you go into this, or you come out, just came out, then we'll have one switch here, one here. You can have another one here. You can have another one here. Any of these can also serve for security. Now we have a switch here for this bathroom. We should have another switch somewhere here. Yes, we should have another switch somewhere there, and have another one at the inner side of this room. The next thing we need to do now is to start routing our conduit. Now if you look at what we have here, we have captured all the point of lights. After preparing your sketch, you've captured all the rooms, all the spaces in that particular building. The next thing you should do is to put in your point of light. After putting in your point of light, the next thing you need to do is to choose particular position for your switches, and that we have captured. Then after capturing the position or point where you need to place your switches, the next thing is to start routing. And in routing of the conduit, how do we start? Now, how we need to start is to start individually in each of the rooms. Every room should have its control. You can't control this room or this particular sitting room from the kitchen. You can't control the kitchen from here. No, you should have them have their independent controls. They can share one circuit, but the control should be within that particular space. Take note of that. Now we want to look at this for the dining and the sitting room. here in the dining room, we're going to interconnect this to this, to this, to this, this, and this. Now, here we want to control this point of light from here. And remember that we have fan here, either fan or chandelier or spotlight. Now we can make use of this particular switch. This switch need to come to the center. This particular switch need to come to the center. But if you can't move it straight to the center, we can go this way. We can go from here to this point. Yes. And this one can move straight to this point, or we can also move it from here to this point and to this point. Why we are doing it like this is because we may decide that this switch will on this light 1, 2, 3 as one gang, or this switch is going to on 1, 2 as one gang, then on this 1, 2 as one gang. Likewise, this may on 1, 2 as one gang, or on this 2 as one gang, or on this 2 as one gang. So because of that, we're going to cross this to this and then connect it to this other switch. Just take a look. While that's of this, or before I move on, this is not the only connection or type of conduit routing that you can achieve. You might decide to put this particular hand here. This hand can come here. Yes, it can come here. It can also come direct to this point. After connecting them together, you might decide that this hand will come here direct. It is still okay. Yes, it is still okay. Or you decide that this hand will come here direct. But let's leave it here for the purpose of this demonstration. Now, in this particular one, we are going to connect this switch here. Our switch will connect this and this. We can bring it to the middle. We can bring this switch to the middle. Then for this switch, I want us to go to the next one. We are through with the sitting room and the dining room. Now let's go to the next one. This is the kitchen. We can connect this to this and this to this. We can also connect this switch to this and this particular switch to that. For this one, we can connect this to this to this, and connect our switch either to the middle. Yes. And from here, we can also link, this is the switch. We did not put the switch, but the switch should be outside. Now from here, we can connect to this point of light. And from this point of light, we can connect to any one of them here. This switch is taking care of this too. Why this switch will take care of that in the bathroom. So let's look at the next one. The next one here is this other inner sitting room. Here in this inner sitting room, we're going to connect this to this, this to this, this to this, and this to this. The four of them are connected to each other. We can also connect this particular one to the center. This is another switch over here. This one can also link to any of this. This one can link to any of this. This one can link to this and link to this. Yes. So this is another switch that will take care of some of this light. So we're going to connect this to this. We're going to connect this. We need to link the four of them. Yes, we need to link the four of them. If you like, you can connect this to this, and any one of them can link to the center. This one can link to the center. Another one can also link to the center if you like. Or if you don't, you can connect one of these straight to the center. Yes, you can connect any of them to the center depending on how you want it. And if you want to join this to this as it come to the center, it is also acceptable. So come to the center, still two. Yes, still two.
But what I'm looking at, if you want to connect this to the security, to the outer lights. Now, what again? Here, we can connect this particular one to these three, either from here or from there, whichever one. You can connect this switch to this, and from here, we'll connect to this and come out again. Yes, yes. And from here, no. Since we have two switches here, this one, another one, you can connect this to this, and then this to this. Our mains can travel from here to there, from here to there, or whichever way. So here we have 2 points, 1 point of light, two switches. This one can connect if this one can come here. Here, this one can connect to this one can link to here, this one can link to this. Yes. Here, this one can link to this point of light. This will link to this and this. This will link to this at the bathroom and still come out to connect to any of this one. Then here, this one can link to this and this, and also link to this one at the bathroom. Yes. What again? Here we'll have this particular one, no switch. Sorry, we'll have an entrance here. Got our entrance here. We'll have one entrance, then an exit over there. So for this, we can put a switch here. This switch will connect to this, connect to this, connect to this. I think we've connected our lighting points. Then it will remain in the security. Then after connecting this, or before we start connecting this point of light, you can choose the position for your distribution board. And the positioning of your distribution board should be an accessible point where there is ventilation. Here we put our distribution board here. But one distribution board may not be able to carry all the loads in this building, because by the time you check the point of light, check the ACs, check everything that we may have in this building, you discover that one distribution board may not be enough. So in this type of installation, there's every possibility that we'll be making use of two distribution boards. Now, if you are preparing this, at this point, you need to choose a particular location where your distribution boards will be installed. But that does not mean that you've chosen a distribution board. We've not chosen any distribution board at all, because it's the number of circuits that we'll be having in this particular building will show us the number of distribution boards we'll be needing. Now, we've gotten the circuit. We decided that we're going to make use of 5 lighting circuits. 5 circuits for lighting. Now, by the time we check the AC, we're going to check the AC, we're going to check, let's assume we have one cooker unit. For instance, at the kitchen here, we'll have one cooker unit, we'll have one AC here, we'll have one AC in each of the rooms. That will be 5 ACs. Then here at the dining, we'll have one. Living room, we'll have one. This other one. That is 5. Plus the one at the kitchen, that will be 6. By the time you add the one for the living room, these 2 living rooms and kitchen, 3 plus 5 is 8. Plus this particular one, that will be 9. Then we'll have 9 circuits as well. Then we've not added that of the cooker unit. We'll have 1 cooker unit. Then we have you check the what again? Let's say we have water heater in each of the bathrooms. We have 2 here, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 4 bathrooms. Then we'll have 4. how many circuits? Circuits here, we'll have 4 circuits here. That will be 9 plus 5 will give us 14 plus 1, 15 plus this 4, that will be 19. 19 circuits. 19 circuits. Don't forget that we've not added the one for our socket outlet. Our socket outlets, we may be having something like 5 circuits. We'll be having something like 5 circuits. By the time you add it, I'm just assuming, by the time you add 5 to 19, we'll be having 24. 24. And remember that the DB will be selecting, we're not going to use all the ways. If we have 24 here, by the time we split it into 2, we should be having something like 12. 12. Then we should be checking, then we should be looking at using 2 distribution boards. By the time we use 2 distribution boards, this one maybe 16 ways, this one maybe 18 ways or thereabouts. We can make use of 3-phase, 4 ways, or let's say 3-phase 6 ways. 6 ways, that will be 18. 3 times this, that should be giving us 18 openings. 18 openings, that's 18. Then if we should look at another DB, because we are going to look at spares, we'll have another 3-phase 4 ways. 3-phase 4 ways, that would be 12 openings. Yes, that's 12 circuits. So if we use 6-way, 3-phase 6-way, that will be 18. So we can make use of this particular type of distribution board so that we accommodate all our lighting points, have reserve, have our socket outlet, dedicated sockets, and everything that we need to capture in this building. And for future expansion, we might decide that okay, the spares need to be there as well. So we are still going to go on with the piping layout. Now in this piping layout, let's look at how the circuits will be. Then for the lighting circuit, for the outdoor lighting circuit, we've not done anything yet, but I want us to look at that before we proceed. For the lighting circuits, we should have how many? We counted it, it was I think 12 points of light. So the 12 point of light, how do we split it, or do we split it into 2? If we split the outdoor light, the security lighting point into 2 circuits, it will be giving us 6 circuits for the lighting circuit. For the lighting point, we'll be having 6 circuits. Okay, let's assume we have 2 distribution boards here. Let's assume we have 2 distribution boards here. Don't forget that we have our switch here. Yes, we have our switch there already. Now, one distribution board can take care of this part. The other distribution board can take care of this other part. I hope we are following. I want us to look at it. We decided to choose 1 distribution board or 2 distribution board because 1 distribution board will not be able to give us what we want. We have around 24 circuits. We have total circuits, about 24 circuits, and we don't even have space. So because of that, we want to make use of this particular distribution board, a 3-phase 6-way distribution board. Now this distribution board, we are not going to use 1 distribution board, we are going to make use of 2 distribution board. Now these 2 distribution board, we are looking at it that we are going to start from here. This sitting room, this room, this kitchen, the living room and the dining will be having 1 dB. while this 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms with this particular room, this small room for our solar, we'll be making use of this other distribution board. Now, another thing I want us to look at is the security lighting. The security lighting point, we're going to split it into two. The security or the outdoor lighting, we're going to split that of the outdoor lighting into two. And by the time we split it into two, we'll be having more than 24 circuits. Yes. Now we're going to start with one particular distribution board. If we start with this particular distribution board 1, now let's look at the lighting point for this particular area. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We said we're going to make use of 10. We're going to make use of 10. Now this one is 9. We can add this other one to make it 10. We can add this one to make it 10. Yes. We can make it 9. Now let's say from here we're going to link this particular room to the living room. Yes, we're going to link it to the living room. How do we link it? We can link it from here, one of this switch, from here, from this point that is closest to this switch, we can link to this other point, or from here we can link to that point. We can link from here to this point. Yes, you can link from here to this point so that sharing of the mains will not it will not be difficult for us to get from one switch to another switch. Now from here we can also link to another one. From here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is complete. If we don't want it that way, we can pass this way. We can travel from here to this one, then come back here. Yes, this is 4 now. Yeah, this is 4. We can also travel from here. We can also travel from here to this particular point. We can travel from here to this point. And from this point, we get to the DB. That is one circuit. That is one circuit. Now for this other one, we look at the other circuits. We have one point of light here. Our switch is somewhere here. Now from here we'll connect to this. We'll connect to this. From this we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points of light. 4 points of light. From this 4 points of light, we have 4 here. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. So we can take this 11 from here. We can come back to this one. Yes. We can come back to this particular one. Then from this, we need to connect the living room. From here, I want us to connect to the living room. I hope we are paying attention. Now, we are going to link, if we are to link our mains from this switch to this switch, I hope we're not traveling far. Or we'll say, let's travel from here to this point. Yes, we can travel to the middle so that we can easily get to all the switches. Our mains traveling from here to this point will not be difficult. From here to this point will not be difficult. So all we need to do is to connect to this. We need to link them to this particular one. Are we traveling to this one first? We can come to this point. From this point we can locate this point. Sorry for the black. We can locate to this point. From that point. Then when we get to this point, our mains can travel back to this particular switch and still come to this switch. I think we are there. Then we have gotten how many? We have gotten one circuit here. This circuit we have 10 points of light. This circuit we have 11 points of light. Then these other ones. Let's see what we are getting here. That's for this particular one. We have gotten 2.2 circuits for this particular one. Then for this other one, we are going to get here. We're going to start from here to this part. Let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lighting points. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This 10 will take care of one circuit. So here, from here, we'll link to this. We'll link to this from here. Either from here, can link to this. From here, we can link to this. And from here, this is already 4. From here, we can link to this. Yes. And don't forget, these ones are not joined. From here, this is 3. This is 2. We can link to this. I think we have taken care of that particular circuit. And this circuit, from which point are we traveling to the DB? From which point? What we need to do, we can remove this switch from here. The switch can come to this point, get to this point. From this point, we have gotten one circuit for our second distribution board, and this particular circuit has not traveled to the DB. So sending this to the DB is easy. We can travel from here to this part or to this DB. From here we'll get to this, from here we'll get to all these ones and down to this other one. Now we are looking at this other one. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Over here we'll have 4 points of light. We're supposed to have, we have 12. Over here we have 12. You see, because I added the center boxes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here is supposed to be 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. Well, 11. From here, we're going to join to this. We're going to join to that one. Yes. Or if you like, this switch can connect to this. You can come here and there. Then from here, this one should connect to this other part. So from here, we can link this to this. We can link this to this. We can also link any of these two. We can link this to this. Yes, we can link this to this and this to this other room. Then from here, we can link to this DB. Just take a look at what we have done so far. So here we have gotten all the circuits inside the house, the lighting circuits for the lighting points inside the house. Now we're going to split this other one into two. We have 12 lighting points for the outdoor lights, but we're going to split them into two. Now, splitting them into two, one of them will be controlled from this particular sitting room, while the other one will be controlled here from the back. So over here, what we need to do now is to split them into two. Are we going to split them like this or that other way? Whichever way, we can say, okay, since we have two here, we'll choose this one. Since we have two here, we'll pick this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This 6 can be controlled here in this front living room, while this other 6 can be controlled here. I think that will be okay. So here we're going to connect. Going to connect this to this. Let me not confuse you. So we're going to connect this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, and this to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this 6 will be controlled here. I think we can pick a particular point where the switch will be located. If you want, the switch can be located somewhere here, it can be located somewhere here, yes, it can be located somewhere here, or somewhere inside this particular dining. With the dining, we can connect this to this. Our pipe can come from here to this point, and it will come back to this switch. Whichever way, if you travel from the DB to the switch first, it means that your neutral will travel from the switch. But if you take it to the DB, if you take this to the DB, let me use another color. If you take this to the distribution board, take this to the distribution board and back to the switch, that means that your neutral will not get to the switch. It will not get to the switch. And remember that what we are doing is parallel connection, so it will come back to this. Now this other one, where you can put the switch somewhere here, it can be somewhere there. So all we need to do is connect this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So our switch can be here. Our switch can be here. And if our switch is here, can also travel from here to this distribution board. Now, if you take a look at what we have done so far, for this particular distribution board, we have gotten 3 circuits. The first one is 10 point of light. The second one is 11 point of light. 11, yes, 11, and the other one is 6. Are we in order? Let me count it. The one for this security is 6. This one is DB1, first DB. This one is DB2. So we have 6 here, we have 6 here. Here we have, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 here. The first one is 10. The second one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The second one is 11. Then the third one is security lighting point. Then this other one will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. This one has 10. It has 10. Let me start with 10. Then this other one has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because of this one, let's say we have 12 here. 11 or 12. Then for the security we have 6. I think we have balanced the circuit, and if we should move ahead to check that of the power point, let's check the power point. Or will it be so confusing? Will it be confusing? Now we have gotten this. We have gotten 3 circuits for DB1 and 3 circuits for DB2. Don't forget that this part is for DB2, this part is for DB1, and here is our DB1, here is our DB2. Now we're going to look at other things that we need to add in the distribution board, which include our socket outlets, our dedicated circuits, our every other gadget that we need to add in the calculation. So here we are going to add our water heater. One water heater here for this part. One water heater here, one. Then what again? Our AC. We have one AC here, one AC here, one AC at this particular room. In this particular room, we have one AC. Let's count it very well. Now we're going to have one AC in this particular living room. That is one here, that is 2. At the kitchen we have 1, 3, here 1, 4, here 1, 5, plus the cooker unit. Now we have, let's say this one is for the cooker unit. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ACs. We have 5. We have gotten extra 6 circuits. And then I may not finish everything, but I want to give you an idea so that while you are preparing yours, you know what and what you should be looking at. Now, in this other one, we did not include the socket outlet, the 13 amp socket outlet. Now, for the 13 amp socket outlet, let's assume that here in this room, we have 3. We have 1, let me use green, 1. We have another one here, 2. We have another one here, 3. Yes, 3. Then for this other one, for the kitchen, we have, let's say we have 2 13 amp socket outlets. These 3 here plus 2, that's 5. Now here in the living room, we have, let's say we have 4. 4 plus 5. 4 plus 5 will give us how many? I think it will give us 9. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are we placing the 4th one? And the 5th one. Let's say we have another one here. That should be 9 in number. 9 in number. Plus this other living room. From this, plus this other living room. Here in this living room, let's say we have 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 9 plus 4 should be 13 in number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 14. Am I correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we have 14 here. This 14, if we split this 14 into 2, we should be having, we want to have the maximum of 6. We should have 6, 6, or 6, 5, and 4. Or we can split them into 5, 5, and 4. That's 3 circuits. We'll have 3 circuits here. Then for this other one, let's say we have, in the rooms, we'll have 1 here. We'll have 2 here. Yes, we'll have another one, the 3rd one, that is 3 here. For this other, for here, let's say we have 1 here. For this room, we have 2. So we'll have 2 here. 1 here. 1 here. For this room, we'll have 1, 2. For this room, we'll have, let's say we have 3. 1. No, our television should be somewhere here. Then we'll have 3. So we'll have 3 here. Let's count them. Here we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can split them into 2 circuits. So we have 2 circuits for our socket outlet for the 13 amps. Now for the AC, we have 1 AC here in this room, 1 AC here, 2, 1 AC here, 3, 1 AC here, 4. Our AC will have 4. Then for water heater, we'll have 1 water heater, 2, 3 water heaters. That's 3 circuits. At the end of the day, we'll be having 1 circuit. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 3 plus 2. That will be this one, this one, this one for lighting circuits. This is 2, this is 4, this is 3. Now let's start from here. This is 1 circuit, 1, 1, that's 3. 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 should give us 12. 12 circuits. Now we have 12 here. Over here we have 1 circuit, 2. There's another one for lighting. Then 3 here plus 1, that's 4. Plus 5, that's 9. 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 is also 12. 12 circuits. Now, if you take a closer look, you discover that for DB1, we'll have 18 openings. And we're going to make use of 12 openings. By the time we remove 12, it will remain 6. We'll have 6 spares. 6 spares for each of them. I may not start drafting, I may not start running the conduit layout for the dedicated circuit. I just want to show you how to know the number of distribution boards that you actually need in a particular building. In our next demonstration, we might decide to use a 3-bedroom apartment or a 2-bedroom apartment, whichever one you want us to use. I would like you to just drop the drawing, just give us the drawing on our support platform. If you have watched this video up to this point and you've not even given us a thumbs up, what are you waiting for? Just give us a thumbs up, share with other electricians out there, and don't forget to subscribe. In our next video, I would like to show you something different, and don't forget to join us in our support platform. Join us in our support platform. Make sure you join what we are doing and you are not going to lose anything at all. Watch this video, and if you don't understand it completely, you can rewatch it again so that you grab what we are trying to showcase in our master classes. Thank you for watching, and make sure you share your thoughts and your comments in the comment section below. Thank you for your time and have a pleasant day ahead.